Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Welcome today to an unboxing of one of the brand new, hot off the press, half metal G-Shocks. Now I have not been emptying my bank account again. Big shout out to subscriber Adam over in Melbourne. He sent me this one in for review, allowed me very generously to peel the stickers off his brand new Casio. Now you may have heard that name before. This isn't the first watch he sent me. He sent me a Seiko Kinetic GMT and another square G-Shock a couple of months ago. Blue Moose Racing on Instagram, he's got a fantastic personal collection, including a very nice line in vintage Omega Seamasters. I'll leave a link to Adam's Instagram in the description of the video. I urge you to click on it and give him a follow. He's also a fellow F1 nut and all-round good guy. Now, these Casio metal G-Shocks have been, I think, a fantastic success for the brand. I remember they came out earlier on last year and they were even trading at a premium. They were such a hot item. That's kind of calmed down now and they seem to have expanded and broadened the range. It's almost like they said to all of us, hey guys, we're going to produce these shiny metal G-Shocks. They're not going to do anything more than a regular G-Shock, but they're going to cost tons of money. And we all said, oh, do they come in a range of colours? Well, yes, now they do. I looked at JP's all stainless one before, the silver one, and I thought it was fantastic. But it was kind of like a Casio G-Shock that you didn't really want to beat because it was expensive and because it had that all-metal bracelet that was just going to be a scratch magnet. Adam's new one today is a kind of halfway house. It's got the metal head, but it's got a resin band. Perhaps this is the ultimate half metal G. Let's flip the camera and peel off some stickers. Hang on. Why are there two G-Shock boxes on the table today? This is a single unboxing. Well, Adam upgraded to his shiny new blue half metal G from the one that wasn't that old, the one that I peeled the stickers off a couple of months ago. And everybody knows I've got a Casio addiction. He offered me a good deal on his old one and I said yes, you can expect a review, a full review of that one coming soon, but it's all about the new shiny blue half metal G today. Now this speaks volumes. The two watches, the old one and the new one that Adam spent some considerable coin on, contain the same module. They're labelled slightly differently, 3461 as opposed to 3459, but it's the same module. So Adam spent a chunk of coin upgrading from a watch that was internally the same as this one. So it is really all about that lovely IP coated bezel and that super soft urethane band. Stop talking, Jody, open the box. And now the tin. And there it is. Let's zoom in. Okay, let's deflower this Casio then. That looks fabulous. Not only does this one have an IP black buckle, but it has an IP PVD, whatever you want to call it, matching retainer here to match the head of the watch. A very nice touch indeed, and the penultimate sticker to be peeled today. That looks great. And one more sticker to go here, the caseback sticker, and as you can see it's a proper screw down caseback rather than the screw on caseback that you find on cheaper G-Shocks, and that is one hell of a spec list on the back, isn't it just? There we go, shiny and fabulous. So to give this one its full title, it is the GMW-B5000G-2DR. And as always, little paper hang tags with pretty much all of the specs that you need to know about this one. It is radio controlled, it's got that kind of multi-band function. Unfortunately, Australia is not one of the countries that is able to take advantage of this, but it is Bluetooth as well here, so as soon as Adam hooks it up to his phone, it will automatically adjust to the correct time. I think that blue PVD coating looks fantastic with that negative display. That's the combination they've gone for here, the blue and the negative. I think the black is available, but not with the negative display for these half and half models. So 43.5mm diameter, 13mm thick and 49mm lug tip to lug tip. One reason that I prefer these Square Gs, the old-fashioned ones, is because they're stuck in the 80s, much like myself, and also they are amongst the smallest of the G-Shocks, a very wearable size. One other big factor as to why this one will be a great, comfortable long-term wear is that it only weighs 97 grams. So the all-metal G on the full metal bracelet weighs in at about 165 grams. So this one is certainly considerably lighter than that. Now, they call this a urethane band. You know, it's resin, but it is softer. I would say it was kind of twice as soft, if I can even quantify it in those terms. Certainly a lot more flexible, feels much nicer than the cheaper resin on the basic Square G-Shocks. Very similar functionality to the model that I looked at previously though. What have we got here? World timer, 5 time zones are settable, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have got 4 alarms with snooze, etc. and hourly signal. We've got a stopwatch, we've got a countdown timer. That's pretty much it. This one is tough solar, multi-band 6, Bluetooth and 200 meters of water resistance. Or if you want the full spec sheet, just have a gander at the case back. Okay, let's fire up the G-Shock app and we'll see if we can get it to connect to the watch for the first time. Select the model, it's down the bottom here, the B5000. Hold this one down, 1, 2, 3, and see what happens. Hopefully they'll have a chat to each other. There we go. Register the watch to the app, new watch found. Register the watch to the app, and if this thing is as smart as I think it is, it should update the time to Sydney local time in just a second. Time zone was updated. There we go, 9:24. So registration was indeed successful. That's pretty much it. You can replicate all of the functions of the watch on the app, so you can select these world times, you can adjust the 5 different world time zones that you want to pick. I can go from New York to, there we go, Houston for example. Pick Houston and set this city to the watch. 1, 2, 3, and there we are. That will be selected as one of my chosen time zones. All of the alarms, etc., etc., reminders and various other things all work in the same way. So it just replicates the functionality of the watch itself, but in a more convenient format, i.e. your mobile. So we've had a look at what it can do. Let's have a look at it on wrist. How does it wear? How does it feel? How does it look? Well, I think it looks great. Love that blue color and the negative display. I think they work very well together. Wears a little heavier, obviously, than the regular Gs. It does feel a bit top heavy by comparison, but it's still not a heavy watch. It's only 97 grams after all, less than 100 grams. And that color match keeper, IP coated buckle, definitely a nice little touch as well. One fly in the ointment though, it's still just a mineral glass. I have heard rumours of a titanium version with sapphire crystal. Perhaps we're going to have to wait till 2020 for that one. So you need to be careful still then about scratching that crystal, but it's definitely a little more beatable than the all metal one. Certainly you're not going to get the same level of scratches, and that should be a much easier and more economically viable band to replace when the time comes. Looks fantastic though, and that I think is the main thing. So big thank you again to Adam for sending me this one over and allowing me to peel off the stickers of yet another fresh G-Shock. Not a cheap upgrade to go from the one he did to this one. You know, these I think are about 450, 500 Aussie dollars. Probably about the equivalent in US dollars as well. But if you're a G-Shock tragic and you want that metal look without the weight that comes with the full metal G, I can definitely see the sense in these ones. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.